Hello there, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. The small island Ilha de Queimada Grande is about 90 miles off the coast of Brazil. It would be a lovely place to spend an afternoon if it weren't for the thousands of golden lancehead vipers that live on its 160 acres. This species doesn't live anywhere else on Earth by itself. Some experts think that there are so many snakes on the island that if people were free to walk around, they would run into one every few steps. This is a scary thought, especially for people who are afraid of snakes. The landmass, which is more commonly called Snake Island, split off from Brazil during the last ice age, taking with it a population of jararaca snakes. There were no animals that would eat the snakes, so they grew in number. The snake's food source, rodents, went away over time, so they changed and became a whole new species. They learned to catch and eat birds, which is a big deal. Their poison got up to 5 times stronger than that of a normal snake, and they found a way to trap birds so they couldn't get away, making it easier for them to eat. This change made an extremely dangerous snake that can kill a person in less than an hour. And because they are at the top of the food chain, there are a lot of them on the island, between 2,000 and 4,000. From 1909 to the 1920s, the only people who lived on the island were those who ran the lighthouse there. According to Smithsonian Magazine, a local legend says that the last lighthouse keeper and his family were killed by a group of snakes that got into their house through a window. If you don't get medical help right away, being bitten by a lancehead viper can cause internal bleeding, bleeding in the brain, death of muscle tissue, and kidney failure. The Brazilian Navy is in charge of making sure the lighthouse works right now, and only scientists go to the island from time to time, with a doctor in tow, just in case. But the island is tempting to people who are brave enough to go there, to make a few illegal dollars. One golden lancehead viper is worth a whopping $10,000 to $30,000 on the black market. Imagine how much money that would be, if you were able to catch them all. Some lancehead vipers have been released on the Brazilian mainland, either on purpose or by accident. In fact, the deadly species is responsible for most snake bites in the South American country. Even though these snakes are so dangerous, they can always be used for something good. According to scientist Marcelo Duarte of the Brazilian Butantan Institute, that the golden lancehead's venom could be used in medicine to treat heart disease, circulation problems, and blood clots. It could also be used to make medicines. People also think that the Brazilian Navy's work to clear the island of plants and diseases have cut the number of snakes on Ilha de Queimada Grande by almost half in the last 15 years. But people are still not allowed to step foot on Snake Island, even though the species is considered endangered, and is on the red list of the International Union for Conservation of Nature.